r/stop drinking. The Vent-o-Matic 3000 for Friday, February 21st, 2020. The Vent-o-Matic 3000 is back by popular demand. It slices and dices all your worries away. But wait. There's more. It's been scientifically proven to help you stay sober and has been named the #1 solution from the National Complaining Society. Act now, and get in on the action before it's too late. Have you ever been so annoyed at someone or something in your life related to your sobriety that you just want to explode yelling to get it out of your system? Sure, yeah. That's life. So here's the fun part. If anyone is having a tough time right now, or even this weekend, post here and get it off your chest. When I have to work a ton, I beat myself up about not being there for my kid. When I prioritize family, I get behind at work. I can't win. But you're sober when you are with your kid, and that is something to pat yourself on the back for. True. Thanks for that smile. Man, do I feel this. I don't have kids, but I do have a wife. For me, I think I need to remember what's most important. I've always been success and career focused. The thought of prioritizing my loved ones brings me peace. Then again, I'm one of those people who believes love is fundamental. Smile. I hear ya. Not drinking makes both better, IMHO. New job sucks, eh? Co-workers are heavily daily drinkers and it nowhere near steady enough. Pay isn't on par with the workload. Don't feel obligated to stay. Find something better and move on. Good luck. Stay strong. Been throwing my resume at everything. We'll see how things develop. I refuse to compromise my safety for shareholder value, LOL. Good for you. Destroy shareholder ideology and find a new job you like more. I gave notice at work last week, so I was uninvited to a team building dinner this evening. However, I'm necessary enough that I got an email at 8:30 p.m. asking if I could go shopping tonight for supplies for a conference going on this weekend. Kinda pisses me off that I'm valuable when necessary. Now that I'm not drinking, I had no valid reason not to step up. Felt good to be able to drive after dark, but still annoyed that I had to do it. It's carnival weekend, aka Fastnacht in these parts, and everyone will be drinking and dancing in the streets, all while dressed in costumes. The kind of thing I generally love. But I'll be in my room watching TV, trying to tune out the noise from outside, knowing that everyone I know, particularly my stupid ex, will be out there living it up. Same here, and so not excited. People dressed up and drunk in the subway on my home tonight. May. Didn't even like it while I was drinking, but now it's just. Uck. What are you going to watch? Not sure yet. Any suggestions? Same here. Probably going to grab a pizza or something on my way home. That would actually demand a bit of trashy nostalgia. Maybe some episodes of Buffy or an 80s/90s flick. I might even go for Labyrinth or one of the Conan movies. Been sitting on my couch all week not doing anything. Because I fought with my friends, so I feel like a garbage person and am terrified they won't like me anymore and I'll be alone, and it'll only be my fault because I'm such a handful and annoying. One of my friends encouraged me to branch out and make new friends, saying it'd be healthy to me. So I'm reluctantly considering attending AA. It's the only reasonable way I can think to meet people. I love AA. Great new friends and social life. My daughter won't let me help her at home where she and my grandkids live. I used to do a fair bit for them before. Then my drinking got so bad I went away. I wish she would let me help. It frustrates me. However, I just have to let it go. I am allowed to visit now, so that's a huge blessing. To be able to visit and not be wondering how soon I can leave to start drinking. I know we are all on our own journeys. I know the only one you can change is yourself, but damn it, sometimes it is really difficult to be sober and married to someone that drinks. I was peacefully watching television after supper, and Mr. I've been drinking, I've been eating and smoking weed decides he wants to have a conversation with me. Except it's not a conversation. It's an speech slurring, let me tell you everything that is wrong with you argument. I fell for it for a few minutes thinking he really wanted a conversation before I clued into what was going on. Then I said fuck this and went to bed. Sigh. Oh my god, are we the same person? I have been the many times and I feel for you. It is so frustrating. Hang in there, and I hope your hubby quits drinking or at least falls asleep so he stops picking fights with you. It. Lawyer up. Hit the gym. You know the drill. That sucks, Polly. I'm sorry, love. So. I feel you. Being sober brings this shit to the forefront for me too. I wish my husband was less critical of me, especially when I'm trying to improve myself and be better. Having a hard time forgiving myself. Struggling to accept compliments and think positively. I know I have to be patient, but I'm posting because I'm tired. It's been a long week. I want so badly to be okay with myself. I'm currently in a program, trying to fix things, so I shouldn't feel bad. It's so hard to rewire your brain. Undoing those reinforced thought patterns. I just wish it was easier. Let's start by forgiving each other, maybe that will help. I forgive you, Bostwick, for being so hard on yourself. I hope you can be okay with yourself sooner rather than later. Now it's your turn to forgive me. Then we'll have both practiced forgiveness today, and that is a good start. You didn't do anything wrong. Sure I did. Today I was an angry driver. You can forgive me for that. Maybe I made you uncomfortable with my comment. You could forgive me for that. It takes a lot of courage to tell someone they did wrong to you. Even more to forgive them for it. Sometimes that someone is ourselves. We should be more honest with each other, but it's hard. I've been thinking a lot about this lately. I'm trying to find little opportunities to practice forgiveness, so when something big happens, it will be easier. Here's what one of our most wise dinosaurs told me when I felt like this. You are enough. Let us love you until you can love yourself. Don't beat yourself up. You're sober. Got 3 days. Keep going, love, smile. My neighbor wants to pick fights about everything since I complained about the noise from a party. He has taken offense to one letter being delivered mistakenly to his mailbox and has posted a sign saying so, called the delivery company, and said I have a week before her starts sending mail back to the post office. I think he's just spoiling for a fight, and so far I've been very deferential to him and just responded to his texts with a calm and collected sure. It gives me great pleasure to turn the other cheek when I know he just wants a reaction. Oh, and I almost forgot, this morning I heard him talking about his new drone and how he was going to use it to spy on people. Who TF would say that? The construction across from my house is done. After 3 full years of constant noise and idling truck gridlock and obnoxiousness and delays. I can't believe it's over. The silence is amazing and I've been in a great mood for days, and I just realized it's because it's quiet. It's over. They're gone. I am light as the ether. And I know this is not event, I just had to write it because I have been bitching about it here for literal years. I think my mental health is about to take an upswing. I just heard birds chirping. No more grinding, banging, ever-present drone and clank, no more exhaust and tar and standing in my garden and backing up in my drive. I am free. Thank you for listening. Does anyone else ever feel bad for getting your shit together? Like, my friends will all be talking and commiserating, and then when it gets to me I'm like, my life is basically stable now, and there's always this crabs in a bucket vibe to whenever I bring up my successes. I've been sober for over a year now, and I'm happy. But I guess I feel like I don't deserve this happiness. I want to fuck myself up because it feels like that's what I'm supposed to do. My therapist says I need to let go of these self-destructive impulses, but outside of therapy all I see is celebration of self-destruction and mockery of self-care, aside from retail therapy and bubble baths. And I know I'm only responsible for me and the way I lead my life. But come on, we're social fucking animals and it's natural to want to fit in. Maybe I need better friends, and I'm moving out of the city at the end of the month, so maybe I'll find my niche somewhere else. But I'm just tired and I want to be accepted and uplifted by a community of my peers. Finding a community or group of friends who want to seek the same positive things that you are seeking in life makes it easy to keep seeking those things and makes it less likely that you'll fall back into the traps and toxic thinking of our culture that normalizes self-destructiveness. Good luck with the move. I understand the self-destructive desire. I still have that going on. This may sound stupid, no, this is stupid. But I find that putting myself in slightly dangerous situations, without alcohol, kind of scratches that itch. I like to ride trails on my bicycle and we have some trails around town where you can really rack yourself up good. I'll go hit those and try some stuff that is sketchy or riding in traffic at night. Stuff like that. I mean, I know that friend last week pressuring me to drink again and again was just projecting his own issues, but come on. It was embarrassing for me but more for him. Hope he gets better. I've had this stubborn cold sore for over 2 weeks, in addition to some acne on my face. I figure it has something to do with a hormone imbalance from going sober. I also just had a week of lethargy, GI problems, and a pinch of depression, so I've been off my workout routine. Getting sober is such a long, drawn-out roller coaster. That being said, I'm officially 50 days strong. Congrats. Guys, had a bit of a rough day and thought I'd keep my fingers busy by stepping out of the shadows until this fucking temptation passes. I'm on day 345, and I'm so looking forward to being able to share my 1 year with you lovely people, but man, after such a shit day, my brain is still somehow wired to associate alcohol with relaxation. We know this isn't true. I'm just rambling. I used to be pretty active here and you guys have helped me so much. The dog lying next to me on the sofa has just farted and it's pretty bad. Stay strong guys, I love this place. Wish me luck. Do it, believe me. I'm having a bit of a weak moment but I won't give in. Peace. You can do this. Thinking of you and hoping your day gets better, and that the flatulence does not persist. Ha ha ha. Thanks for your kind words, I made it through the night. Hope you're doing okay. I am so antsy. No urge to drink but I don't even want to be around me right now. Recovering well from surgery but I'm terrible at recovering correctly. I need physical activity or I'm a crab at best and self-destructive at worst. The silver lining is in well enough to feel like a grouch from being so still. Only a few weeks until I can resume normal activity. Could you do a little yoga? That is usually pretty gentle on a healing body and will let you move a little. I like yoga with Adrienne, she has free YouTube videos. Smile. Oh, maybe so. Thanks for the suggestion. Sometimes I can't get out of my own way. I'll look her up. My uncle sure pissed me off today by trying to guilt me into talking to my dad again, saying that it makes my entire family sad to see us estranged from each other. I had to stop talking to my dad for a while, partly because it would upset me so much that I'd almost always start drinking afterwards. I've got some much more healthy coping mechanisms now to deal with the hard feelings that come up and was working on restoring that relationship, and I just sent him a text last week after not initiating contact for about a year and was feeling really proud of myself for taking that step. I feel so angry that my uncle thinks he can meddle like that and that he has a voice in this matter. So glad I could share this here instead of just trying to drink the pain and anger away. I confided to my sister that I had given up drinking and thanking her for recommending me a book about alcohol addiction. She responds, OMG. I have another book to recommend. You'll totally become a vegan next. I'm like, this is kind of different. I'd like it if you didn't trivialize this huge life decision like a diet fad. I just learned my dad is about to be kicked out of his memory care facility for attacking other old dudes too many times. And I'm facing another lonely weekend with my still drinking husband, who claims to want to help with my dad, but never does because my dad is rude. I've no one to help me. Everyone is far away. I want to drink and or curl up and die. There. That's my vent. Fuck it. Feeling so inconvenient. I'm hating that I can't manage my emotions effectively. I'm annoyed with how unstable my mood can be. Generally I'm just irritated. Everything seems insurmountable. I need a social life, but the anxiety surrounding it is so irritating. But I know I have to get a social life because I know it's one of the contributors to my 8-month-long relapse. Sigh. Thanks for letting me vent. It is annoying seeing people drink. Not because I want to, but because it seems like such a waste of time for everybody. I find that now that I've been sober for a week now, the negative thought loops, rumination come more frequently. The shots of anxiety are still there from time to time. I also am tired by my current gig. It's not bad compared to many jobs, but I'm over it. Working on getting into a trade now. My roommate isn't good about cleaning up after himself or his dogs. But I know he's going through a bit of depression, but still. This has been an issue for years. I could go on, but I'll save some for next Friday. Lolmdwit. The office happy hour was on our newly revamped patio tonight. It was a nice evening, so I popped by. Not one alcohol-free beverage was in the full bucket of items on ice. I've been posting on here a lot with my first soberversary coming up soon with a lot of things that are bothering me. I've been way more active with less anxiety about going out to clubs and concerts than I thought I could at the beginning of my journey. I thought I'd have to become a recluse to stay sober. I'm over 300 days alcohol/drug/cigarette free and I'm elated. I went out again tonight to a friend's show and I was offered a glass of wine. The woman who offered it damn near put it in my hand before I could answer back no. I was a little shaken up by it actually, but I went on. Last night, I was at a concert, and throughout the opening act I heard a guy yell talking about how he got pulled over last night for drinking and driving, with a drink in his hand. His friend laughed it off, and pounded his drink back, and asked the man if he wanted another one while he headed to the bar to re-up. I could tell the DD guy was hesitating about it, but his friend was egging him on. He folded, and they headed to the bar. I had to step to the side for some air. I was full on angry/confused/anxious by this drama unfolding before me, because that was me when I wanted to stop. I'd always fold to the will of someone else knowing I'd be better off without but going for another drink, or drug at the behest of someone else. Beware of the people you surround yourself with. I'm 2 days sober. I've been wanting to quit for a while. I'm a bartender. Being around alcohol doesn't make me want to drink, it's actually been a big part of why I want to quit. I hate alcohol now. However, dealing with drunk abrasive people all day is rough. Most people are cool, but it's the assholes you have to cut off or the vomit you have to clean up, you remember? I find myself going home very high-strung, and this is usually where I crack open a beer. It's hard to sleep, and when I do I have panic-induced nightmares. I'm hoping that I deal with it and eventually it'll sort itself out. Creating new habits and all that. Well, look at you. You made it to the end. You're a friggin' beast, aren't you? Make sure to smash the like and subscribe for more curated recovery content. If you do, the recovery gods will smile in favor of you. If you want to respond to anything you have heard, follow the link in the description. You never know. What you have to say just might help save someone's life. Here's to another day sober.